Chief Minister Hemant Soren as Supreme Court sets aside High Court order which had upheld the maintainability of a PIL for probe against the JMM leader in a mining lease case. So, Supreme Court relief for Chief Minister of Jharkhand Hemant Soren. Supreme Court in fact sets aside High Court order on Chief Minister Soren. This is with respect to a mining lease case. Relief for Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren as Supreme Court sets aside High Court order which had upheld the maintainability of a PIL for probe against the JMM leader in a mining lease case. Relief for Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren as Supreme Court sets aside the High Court order which had upheld the maintainability of a PIL for probe against JMM leader in a mining lease case. Of course, Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren under scrutiny. Now, of course, some sort of relief for him as SC sets aside the High Court order which had upheld the maintainability of a PIL for probe against JMM leader in a mining lease case. Supreme Court relief for Chief Minister of Jharkhand Hemant Soren. This is with respect to an illegal mining scam case. In fact, Supreme Court had allowed the appeal of Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren and state government against the Jharkhand High Court order. We have Meenakshi on the phone line with us. Meenakshi, relief for Jharkhand Chief Minister as Supreme Court sets aside High Court order which had upheld the maintainability of a PIL for probe against the JMM leader in this mining lease case.
Well, that's right. This is a relief or a reprieve for Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren as the Supreme Court, like you rightly mentioned, has stepped in and set aside the earlier High Court order which had gone ahead and given the nod to the maintainability of a PIL which was seeking probe against Hemant Soren in a mining lease case. Essentially, what has transpired is this, that during the course of arguments was Mr. Kapil Sibal, who was appealing for the state government, who had submitted that the High Court had decided on the maintainability even before all the documents were placed before it, and also relied on some sealed cover material which was allegedly submitted by the Enforcement Directorate. On ED supporting the petitioner in the Supreme Court, Mr. Sibal had argued earlier that it was a clear attempt by the central government allegedly to destabilize the state government by using a central agency. However, those were the things that had happened during the argument stage. Subsequent to that, the Supreme Court had reserved its orders on this one. And today, by virtue of the pronouncement, the Supreme Court has granted reprieve or relief to the incumbent Chief Minister Hemant Soren.
Right, Meenakshi. So, Supreme Court relief for Chief Minister Soren. Supreme Court setting aside High Court order on Chief Minister Soren. This is respect to the mining lease case. Thank you, Meenakshi, for all the updates.